Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Frontier Pilots Simulator. Today's video is brought to you by Razer, the developers of Frontier Pilot Simulator. They reached out to me and asked if I wanted to take a look at the game because it received a massive update. While I have featured the game, I just want to quickly give you a breakdown of what this game is. This is a sci-fi trucking simulator with some pretty amazing aerodynamics and flight models. I'm going to show you all of you this in a second, but I just want to show you the trucking side of it, and then we're going to look at the flight models first. I'm here at a power plant. I should say I'm pretty far into the game already, and we are going to go and look at some of the newer stuff they've added. They added tutorials and an extra island, that kind of stuff. And you can see here at the power plant located here in the middle, we have some products that they need, and we have some products that they sell. They sell G-type batteries here. We can buy these for 1,500 credits. Clicking on them, we can see all the ports around that are importing these. If we look at this one here, I actually buy them here for 20,000. That's quite a bit of profit. Problem is, this is like almost 80 kilometers away, well without the outside the reach of my craft here. So what I want to do instead, I think, is I want to make a two-stop. I want to go to that port first, do a refuel. So with that out of the way, let's get this thing in the air and point us towards our first destination. One of the cool thing is that it not only has this vertical takeoff mode, you can, some of the crafts at least, you can also put into to horizontal flight, which is a lot more fuel efficient. This would be a really good time, I think, to quickly talk about the wind maps. Now, first of all, right now we have pretty good flying conditions. It's not too terrible. I am fighting some winds here, but other than that, the flying conditions are pretty good. We can open up these wind maps where we can see the full how winds propagate around the area. They have ridge lift, so if you get close to mountain sides, you can expect some extra lift. There are volcanoes you have to fly around because that's going to end badly. Geysers, there's all kinds of hazardous situations you can get yourself into. And one other thing that I've added, which is new, other than some general optimizations to the game, they've also added animals. So there's supposed to be animals around right now, both in terms of birds and also some fish, whale kind of things in the sea. Oh, there's that ridge lift I talked about. Did you see that? Just as we came over the ridge, how I just quickly gained almost 100 meters of altitude. And that's very welcome because we do have a volcano and it is very angry. And I'm stalling. Great. Let's throttle up a bit. Okay, so here we are coming in over the pad. Slow us down, slow us down. Kill my speed, like so. And gently put it down. There we go. Oh, so now we're in trouble. You can see here I have around 12 kilometers to go with around 7 kilometers of fuel. I was actually looking pretty good for a while, but then wind conditions decided to throw me a headwind. Okay, that's it. Officially, with 500 meters to go, I had to put this down in the water. And yeah, every alarm is going off. But this would be a good time to go back and take a look at some of the stuff they've added in the beginning of the game. Ah, okay. So, this is new. That they added this visual tutorial interface. That's quite nice because it's always been different things all around the screen. As you can see here, they do show it with a controller here. I am playing it with a HOTAS. There's full HOTAS support for it. I could definitely see they have done something with the game. It just looks a little bit more vibrant than I recall it from last time. I'm just, for fun, just gonna find the old clips and put them up here so you can see the old game, how it was last time I took a look at it compared to now. Because again, visually it does seem to pop a little bit more than it did before. That's one of the other things they're adding as a little experiment right now, I think, and that is tankers. So, as you can see from previous clips, managing your fuel is quite important. And there's quite often one mistake, even from a small hop, can just cost you your ship because you run out of fuel. If you just throttle up too much or you are in VTOL mode for too long, you're going to end up in the sea. So, I managed to find a tanker. It looks like there's a place we can land up here on the front. Question is, if we can then, I would assume, then be able to refuel on this or something like that. Oh, coming in a little. Come on. I think we're good. There we go. Put this thing on the deck. Now, it doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to refuel here. At least don't have the option to open up any refueling thing. I don't know if the hangar does anything. Guess that's a no. Maybe since it is moving around, you could use this if you really want to do long distance. I mean, if you could find like a schedule for it, if you somehow could get this to like transport you. That's one thing that they do really well. Now, I just came in here, flew the exact same route, just the opposite way, on a full ship with a full cargo. Now I'm flying the ship empty, and you can feel the way the ship handles differently. It's a much more responsive. I don't need to give nearly as much throttle to keep it level. It just feels so different to fly the ship when you do not have cargo on board. Okay, so he just gave us a warning that this is heavy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a small hop down to the landing pad right over there. Oh god, now he's putting a time constraint on me as well. Okay, let's get this thing flying. So look at that. Look how little room I have from max thrust down to the levels there at 73, where this thing is just... That's hover thrust, by the way. So I can just barely make this thing hover. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Look at that. That's where we're going. Okay, so I think this is a good point to go in and begin actually do some upgrades. We accumulated quite a bit of credit now, so we should be able to buy ourselves some cool upgrades here. Let's try to do that. Okay, so over here on the left we can see our current configurations. So it seems like we can either get new wings or new engines. Given that we have like 13,000, we can't get both unless we get some money back for the one we already have. We do, but not much. So I think I'm gonna go wings. Okay, right, yes, so the wings we have right now only allows us to fly VTOL. But these new upgraded wings allows us to go into airplane mode. Let's go ahead and let's remove the wingtips that we have right now and replace them with new and fancy wingtips. Oh, hold on. So while I was trying to figure out where there was some potential money to be made here, a marker out here just popped up that said emergency ship. I think we have to go and investigate that. So without cargo, we're just gonna go and see what that's all about. That little thing? Can't be serious. There's no way I'm gonna be able to land on that little thing. Nah, there's no way. Problem is, I'm not sure I have enough fuel to make it back now. Oh, there we go. Look at that down there. Finally, I knew it. Oh, let's go down and have a look. It's like a big whale kind of thing. See if we can catch up to it. And just be careful with my fuel as well. It almost looks like it's trying to fly. Look at that. Oh, did we actually get water in the engine from that? No, that seems to be fine. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to get some altitude and see if we can get some birds or something up there. Okay, so we are looking for more of these birds, and I talked to developers and they say basically fly high, fly fast. So I just picked a random direction and we're just flying out here. I'm running out of fuel, and I don't know about you, but I can't see any birds right now. So we might have to end up putting this down to the sea somewhere. And I guess this will be a good test to see if what the glide characteristic of this thing is. My feeling is not too good. There we go. It's official. We are out of fuel. And okay, we're like 2.7 kilometers up right now. So relatively high up. I'm not sure if I was going quick enough, but oh, hold on. Wait, what is that? It's like transparent ghostly almost. Oh, look at that. It's refueling me. Look at that. I got almost a full tank. As I'm trying to land this thing, I'm probably going to blow it up here in a second. I just want to say a huge thank you to Razer for sponsoring the video. It's always interesting to come back from time to time and see the state of the game, and they've definitely done a lot. I love the new sky texture. and the new mechanics they have in there. I think all the flight models that they have that absolutely spot on. There's definitely some places that still needs work, like the water animations could use a little work, and some of the places still looks a little, well, flat textured. Especially around the stations, I feel like it could use a little upgrade, but the mechanics is really solid around the game. Now, if you are interested, the game is available on Steam. Just go look up Frontier Pilot Simulator. I'll also be dropping a link for the Steam page in the description below, so you go and just pick it up from there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give a like, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you guys in space.